I'm unemployed and we're both getting ready to start projects and shows. What better time to go west?
Yay, San Francisco.
Did you bring your power cord for that? You did?
We're going to San Francisco, the gay motherland. Just the first stop on the epic Thompson Carpenter California tour. My very handsome travel agent had an amazing week planned. After catching the Balenciaga exhibit, we headed to the historical Castro district, a place that makes the West Village look like the Republican National Convention. Here we are having a dinner that neither David nor this drag queen probably remember. I won't go into detail to protect the guilty, but let's just say that California hospitality is epic. And while we did lose the quiz show that this drag queen is hosting, mostly because we could barely see straight, I did get the t-shirt to commemorate it, and I got it just for being cute. It was an epic first day. Culture, booze, good times, but the timing might not be the best because the next day we had a bus tour planned of the Napa Valley wineries. It was totally touristy and bourgeois in the extreme, and everyone was about 105, but it was a lot of fun. But the best part of San Francisco wasn't the wineries and it wasn't the Castro. It was a lovely townhouse just north of the marina in the heart of town where I got to meet for the first time my nephew and niece, Summer and Aaron. We had the most amazing time with them. They're into all the same things I am. Kesha, comic books, and we dance. We took the kids to their first big musical, Billy Elliot. David's company's got money in the second national tour, and I've got a bunny in it, so it was a real treat for everybody. The tour stars Faith Prince of Falsettos fame, one of my heroes, and I got to meet her at the after party because my buddy Freddie's so cool. David's sister Julie and her husband Michael showed us an amazing time in San Francisco. But then it was time to head to LA. Hey David, are you excited to go to LA?
I am.
Now David doesn't exactly have a sister who lives in LA, but he does have a good friend, Michael Filerman. He earned this little cottage up the street from Debbie Fisher after producing Falcon Crest and Knots Landing. We smiled sweetly at a beleaguered car rental guy, and he upgraded our Ford Focus to this cute little Mustang convertible and drove up through Hollywood and into Beverly Hills. We got to hang out with my college friend Patrick, who's doing the actor model thing out here in LA. We got to hang out with Michael and his wonderful partner Javier, and most importantly, I got some much needed pool time. But the tour kept going, never giving us enough time to get bored, so we were on to the next stop. Hey David, are you excited to be taking a train to San Diego? Train travel is so civilized. Just outside the city, David's sister lives a very simple life. Here she is, taking out the garbage just like any woman on her gigantic property with horses, chickens, lemon groves, a pool, and a tennis court. She and Scott and her two incredible children, Sydney and Burke, live here. I got to meet their ponies, I got to meet their chickens and their three incredible Labradors. I got in a little bit more pool time, and then we celebrated the 4th of July with, what else? A parade. And a parade in Rancho Santa Fe is much like a parade anywhere else. There are just no black people and no transsexuals, which does make it very different than any parade I've ever been to in New York City.
Yay, Bailey! Yay, Aaron! You're in the parade, but you went by too fast.
That would have been fun.
It's your curse.
Oh, look, I guess there were a few trannies after all. After that, we went home for a lovely picnic. David did his classic barbecue, and then we watched fireworks. Well, the world would ended, and soon we were back at home. Celebrated back at home by going and seeing my buddy Matt D'Angelo's former Starduster in Hair with Victoria. We danced on stage, and it was the perfect thing to get me ready for the next day, which was my first day training at famed restaurant and theater hangout, Joe Allen. Back to life, back to reality. So what was the best part? Hearing stories about Hollywood, laying by the pool, Napa wineries, Castro craziness, learning to surf. None of that. The best part was finding out that not only do I have a loving home in New York City, but I've also got a couple loving homes in California. And for that, I'm eternally thankful.